The Kraft Foods Company, makers of Kraft Oil, present Willard Waterman as the Great Gildersleeve. The Great Gildersleeve is brought to you, transcribed by the Kraft Foods Company. How'd you like to own a brand new Ford Victoria every year for 5 years? This is first prize in Kraft Oil's sensational Name the Cake contest. All you do to win is name a wonderful new cake made with Kraft Oil. You'll find the recipe on every bottle. Bake it, name it, and win a new Ford Victoria every year for 5 years, or one of 1,850 Dormeyer electric appliances. Listen for complete details in a few minutes. Well, the Great Gildersleeve is just arriving home from the office in a happy mood. He halts on the porch to inhale the winy October air.
Autumn. Hello, everybody. I'm home.
Hello, Mr. Gildersleeve.
Hello, Bertie. Where's Leroy?
He's out kicking the football.
Yeah, I don't blame him. Nothing like October. Any mail?
Yes, sir. Here's a few bills.
Gee, I don't know what's so good about October. That's when the September school bills come.
Yes, sir. When the leaves start falling, that's when the bank balance starts falling, too.
Yeah.
Well, since you're home, I better go check the road.
Yeah, I better go write some checks. Yeah, let's see what we have here. Hogan Brothers, the shoe store, hardware store. I haven't bought any hardware. Oh, for Leroy's lunch pail. The way he eats, he should take his lunch in a suitcase. By George, it takes a lot to live these days.
Ah, get in!
Never mind. I'm right here, Bertie.
Hi, Mr. Gildersleeve.
Oh, hello, Marvin. Leroy isn't home.
I know.
Would you like to come back later?
No, I'd like to come in now.
Oh, all right, come in.
I'm in.
Well, I'm surprised you aren't out kicking the football with Leroy.
He got mad at me and told me to go home.
Oh?
Boy, will he be surprised to find out I came to his home. I'm hard to get rid of.
Well, I'm going to be busy in my den. You make yourself at home.
Okay, I'll go in with you.
He is hard to get rid of. Marvin, I'm just going over my bills.
Okay, let's go. I'll watch.
Yes. Lots of bills this month.
That's what my father always says.
Now, let's see. I thought I'd paid this one.
That's what my father always says.
Hogan Brothers, $45. Great guns.
My father says worse than that.
If this sort of thing keeps up, I'll be bankrupt.
Why don't you start cutting your own hair?
What?
My father got so mad he started cutting mine. He said it saves a lot of money.
Well, I have to start cutting someplace, but I don't think that's the answer.
My father says a penny saved is a penny earned.
True.
I bet he saved more than you have.
Bully for him. Hey, what's this bill? Zeke, how could we owe the shoe store this much? Here's the light bill, the gas bill, the laundry bill. Marvin?
Yeah?
Let me take a look at your haircut. Hello, Petey.
Hello, Mr. Gildersleeve. What can I do for you this morning?
Well, I just paid my bills. You give me a glass of water.
I just paid mine. I'll have one with you. You care for an aspirin?
No, it wasn't that bad, Petey. Well, I'm not the only one who has to watch it to make ends meet. Marvin was over home and says his father has started cutting his hair. He did a pretty good job, too.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. I sold him the clippers.
You sell clippers, Peavy?
Well, it's a drugstore, isn't it?
Well,
These days, we pharmacists are on our toes, I'm here to tell you. I've got a cement mixer if you want it.
a cement mixer.
It's out back. It belongs to the city, but if they don't move it, I'm going to sell it.
Oh, my goodness.
Which are you interested in, Mr. Gildersleeve, the cement mixer or the clippers?
Well, I might take a look at the clippers.
Very well, they're right over here in the showcase.
Yeah, I guess Marvin's father will save quite a bit of money in a year's time.
Oh, my, yes.
Let me see how they work.
I'd like to make a sale, Mr. Gildersleeve, but I wonder if a city official should cut his own hair.
Oh, I'm not going to use it on myself. But I might trim Leroy's. And there are Marjorie's twins. I could save her some money, too.
Well, that's an idea.
Trimming 3 heads right at home, I'd have the clippers paid for in no time.
Yes, you could trim 3 heads with no overhead. That's a little witticism, Mr. Gildersleeve. 3 heads, no overhead.
Yeah, I got it, Petey. And I like the idea. How much are these clippers?
$9.95 and 21 cents for the governor.
By George, I think I'll take them.
The governor will be glad to hear that. Will it be cash or charge?
Yeah, I think I'll pay cash. I'm tired of looking at bills. Here you are, Petey.
Yeah, well, I'll ring up the sale and put them in a bag.
Yeah, thank you, Petey. This is a smart move I've made.
I hope so.
What?
Well, now that the money's in the till, what's our barber friend Floyd going to say?
Yeah, I hadn't thought of Floyd.
That's what I say.
But Floyd will still get my business. In fact, I'm going by there and get spruced up this morning.
Yeah, it's a good idea to patronize him.
Sure. And I don't feel obligated to tell him I'm going to cut the kid's hair.
I certainly wouldn't say anything about it while he's shaving you.
All right, Petey.
Well, if it ain't the commish.
Hello, Floyd. How about a haircut?
I think I got one left about your size.
Yeah, fine. Mind if I leave this sack here by your tonics?
No. What's in it, gumdrops? Oh, don't think I'm nosy. I just ain't had lunch.
Yeah, just a little purchase, Floyd.
Oh, nothing to eat, huh, commish? Hop into the chair.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Just a light trim, and I'll have a shampoo.
Swell. You ain't going out among 'em tonight, commish?
Well, I do have a date with Miss Tuttle.
Leroy's teacher, huh? The other day I seen you out with the school principal.
Yeah.
You must be crazy for teachers.
Now, Floyd?
Well, to each his own. When I got out of the 8th grade, I was through with them. Tilt your head forward a little, Commissioner.
Not too high with the clippers.
Oh, no. If she wants to run her fingers through your hair, there'll be plenty left.
All right.
Say, I sure got a kick out of Marjorie's twins when they come in for haircuts.
Yeah?
Yeah, cute kids. They was in about 3 weeks ago. Come to think of it, they're due.
Has it been that long?
Yeah, why don't you bring them in?
Well...
How about me putting them down here in my book? Tomorrow?
No, not tomorrow, Floyd.
Okay. Next day?
Not this week.
Next week?
We'll see.
Oh, sure. How about Leroy? He's way overdue.
Leroy?
You better send him in before the dog catcher gets him. Cheaper than buying tags, commish.
They may not be in for a while.
You ain't taking them to another shop, are you?
No, of course not, Floyd. If I'm anything, I'm loyal.
Oh, good. I didn't think you'd take your trade to some jackleg.
Oh, no, you know me better than that.
Sure, I knew I could count on you, pal. Oh, hey, I missed a spot here. Let me get the clippers and we'll be all set to hose down your hair. Uh-oh. Yeah, knocked your sack on the floor, Commish. I'll get it.
Yeah, Floyd, don't look in that sack.
Hey. What do you got here? Hair clippers?
Are there hair clippers in there?
They ain't for clipping a hedge.
Well, now, Floyd, this is easily explained.
I'm listening. Tilt your head.
Yeah, it occurred to me that as far as cutting the children's hair is concerned, They're so small.
Their buck is as big as anybody. Now, if you want to know what I think...
Leroy, watch those clippers. Oh, now you've done it.
You did it. You moved.
You clipped up too high on that side. And I have a date tonight.
Well...
Look at my hair.
Yeah, I guess I wasn't watching. I'm sorry, Commissioner.
You're just sore because I bought the clippers.
Yeah, but I wouldn't take it out on you like that. That ain't ethical.
Ethical.
Here, let me even it up.
No, thank you.
Ah, but Commish...
Yeah, I'm getting out of here. I'm not trusting you with my head again.
Commish, you can't go out of my shop looking like a half-picked chicken.
Give me my clippers, Floyd. I'll manage.
All right, take 'em, jack-leg barber.
Floyd. Hello, Leroy.
Hi, Mr. Gildersleeve.
Oh, hello, Marvin. Didn't see you down there in the rug.
I'm swimming across the English Channel. That's Dover over there by the piano.
Oh, my goodness.
He'll never make it. Hand me a bottle of pop, Leroy. I need nourishment.
Excuse me, Marvin. I want to look at myself in the mirror.
Why?
I want to see what Floyd did to my hair.
Did you get a haircut?
Oh, take a look on one side. It's too high above this ear.
Maybe your ear dropped a little.
Marvin.
Oh, that doesn't look so bad, Unc. It'll grow out. What do you got in the sack?
My boy, I bought some hair clippers.
Yeah? Uh-oh. You're not going to let Mr. Munson cut yours anymore, huh?
No, I brought these home to use on you.
Me? Are you kidding?
No, indeed. I plan to trim your hair and also the twins. Little economy move.
Oh, now, wait a minute, Unc. I have to face the kids at school. I'm at the age where I even have to go out with girls. You can cut the twins' hair, but...
No, my boy, Marvin's father cuts his hair.
Yeah, but Marvin's father knows what he's doing. Yeah, boy.
Now, see here, young man. I can cut hair as well as Marvin's father. There's nothing to it. Think of the money I'll save.
I'm thinking of saving my hair.
Leroy, which would you rather do? Let me cut your hair or go without shoes?
Go without shoes.
Nonsense. Now, don't be difficult. Let's see how well the clippers work. Open your collar and tilt your head.
Oh, if you won't do it, take him out behind the woodshed. You stay out of this, Marvin.
Now, just to show you how easy it is, Leroy, you take the clippers and even up my hair.
Yeah? Murder.
Yeah, I'll sit here where the light's good, and you go to work.
I don't think I'd better, Unc.
There isn't much to do. The clippers do the work. Just even it up with Floyd's side.
Well, okay. I feel like I'm all thumbs.
How are you doing?
Hey, not bad, huh, Marvin? You're pretty good. Heck, I thought you were going to mess him up.
You're careful now, Leroy. Not too much.
I'm watching. Don't you think you better check the other side before you go any higher? Huh? Let me see if both sides are even.
Marvin, what are you giggling about?
Now Leroy's side is higher than Mr. Munson's.
What?
Gosh, we better give up cutting hair, Unc.
No, Leroy, those clippers cost money. Besides, I don't think it looks so bad if you'll just watch it and bring Floyd's side up even with yours.
Unc, I'd rather not do it. This takes practice. Go ahead and practice.
You have to go ahead. I can't go out with this kind of a haircut. What'll people think?
They'll think you had the bowl on crooked.
Leroy, get busy with the clippers. You've done a good job. Just make the other side higher.
Okay. Did I go too high, Marvin?
How do I look, Marvin?
Not bad, Baldy.
The great Gildersleeve will be back in just a minute. Somebody's going to win a new Ford Victoria every year for 5 years. It could be you, and 1,850 other families are going to win valuable Dormeyer electric appliances. To win one of these wonderful prizes, all you do is name Bertie's luscious new cake that's made with Kraft oil. It's easy. You'll find the cake recipe printed on the inside of the label when you buy a green-capped bottle of Kraft oil. Just bake it and send Kraft the name you think best describes it. First prize is a smart new Ford every year for 5 years. You get a deluxe Ford Victoria the first year and then trade it in on a new model every year for the next 4 years at no further cost to you. Additional prizes include 100 Dormeyer electric broiler rotisseries, 200 Dormeyer electric blankets, 200 Dormeyer power mixers, 250 Dormeyer portable mixers, and 1,100 Dormeyer fry wells. Altogether, 1,851 prizes. You'll find entry blanks for Kraft Oil's Name the Cake contest at your grocer's, where you buy Kraft Oil. The entry blank gives you the full prize list, news about a special bonus prize, and complete contest rules. Kraft Oil's Name the Cake contest ends in just a few weeks, so get your entry in soon. Remember, you may win a Ford Victoria every year for 5 years, or one of 1,850 Dormeyer appliances. Well, the great Gildersleeve thought it would be a fine move in the direction of economy to buy some hair clippers to use on Leroy and the twins. Of course, some people are a little wary of home haircuts, so there had to be a guinea pig. Guess who?
Hello, Peavy.
Hello, Mr. Gildersleeve. What can I do for you?
You can take these confounded clippers and throw them in your concrete mixer.
How's that?
Peavy, take a look at my hair.
Where is it?
Well, some of it's at Floyd's barbershop and the rest of it's at home.
You don't say.
When I stopped by Floyd's for my haircut, he found out about the clippers and got a little excited and clipped too much.
You got clipped, all right.
Well, Leroy did most of it when he tried to even it up.
I thought you were going to cut Leroy's hair.
Peavy, I don't think much of this home haircutting. Now, here are your clippers. Give me my money back.
Oh, I can't take back used merchandise.
Peavy, the clippers are just like new.
Mr. Gildersleeve, you are the water commissioner. What would you say if your customers brought back your water?
That's silly.
That's what I say.
Well, I don't want the clippers.
I don't either. I've had them around this store for 12 years. White elephant.
You shouldn't have talked me into buying them.
You talked yourself into it.
Well, you shouldn't have let me. You should protect your customers.
It wasn't my fault you got a bum haircut. Why don't you go back to Floyd's and get it fixed up?
Well, I can't go crawling back to Floyd's.
Well, then buy a toupee.
Yes.
And there are other barber shops in town.
If Floyd heard I went to another shop, I'd really lose his friendship.
Well, I know how you feel, and I hope he doesn't find out I sold you the clippers.
No, you're not implicated, Peavy. Say, how about taking the clippers and sort of evening up my hair?
Mr. Gildersleeve, I went to pharmaceutical school, not barber college.
Peavy, I thought you were my friend.
Well, that's why I don't want to do it.
Well, you're going to lose a customer if you don't.
Yeah, fiddlesticks. Give me the clippers and get on the stool.
Yeah, that's better. Let me take a little work on this side.
Well, I wouldn't talk if I were you. I'm shaky enough the way it is.
Hi, Peavy.
Uh-oh, it's Floyd.
Yeah. Hello, Floyd. My.
And Commissioner Gildersleeve, I believe.
Hello, Floyd.
Hey, what's up? Is everybody taking a barbering?
I'm just doing Mr. Gildersleeve a favor, Floyd. I'm not barbering.
And what are you doing with the clippers? You got the corpus delicti right in your hand.
Look, Floyd, he's only trying to straighten up the bad job you started.
Oh, yeah? Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm taking my drug business someplace else. I'm not coming in here again.
Well, take it somewhere else. You only come in here to read the comic books anyway.
Oh, yeah? Well, don't you pick up one of my magazines when you come in the shop.
I'm not coming to your shop.
I guess the commissioner's going to cut your hair, too.
Well, no, I wouldn't say that.
And furthermore, I want to...
Now, look, fellows. Why should you two argue? Blame me. I started all this. Why boycott each other?
Okay, water commissioner, I'll boycott you. I'm going to dig my own well.
That's you, Miss Gildersleeve?
Yes, Bertie.
I thought that was you.
You
You came home early.
Yeah.
You home early 'cause you want dinner early?
No, thank you, Bertie.
Okay. Thought you might want it early 'cause you came home early.
No.
I can fix it early.
Please, Bertie.
You mean you want it early?
No, Bertie.
Okay. It's Gildersleeve.
Yes?
You got your hat on. You go wear your hat in the house?
I'll be wearing it for about 2 weeks.
Yes. You be initiated in a lodge or something?
I doubt if any lodge would take me.
Come again?
I've lost most of my friends, Bertie.
Yes.
Floyd isn't speaking to me. Peavy isn't speaking to me. Floyd and Peavy aren't speaking to each other. Besides, I've got the worst haircut I've ever had.
That why you wearing your hat in the house?
That's why I'm wearing my hat in the house. Yeah, I guess I have to call off my date tonight. I can't take Miss Tuttle out in public with my head looking like this.
How does it look?
Never mind, Bertie. I just have to go phone Miss Tuttle and make some excuse. I hate to do this. Just when Grace seems to be getting really fond of me. Well, I'll just wait until my hair grows out. I'll make up for it.
Hello?
Hello, Grace. This is Throckmorton.
Throckmorton, you must have known exactly when to call.
Oh?
I just had my tub.
Well.
And I couldn't have come to the phone a minute sooner.
Well, should I call back?
Oh, no. I've been thinking about you all afternoon.
You have?
You mind if I'm a little forward?
No, indeed. Delighted.
If you haven't anything special planned, would you take me to the Crystal Room?
Me go out in public? Yeah, I mean... the Crystal Room?
Tonight I want to dance. While the orchestra plays a dreamy waltz, I want you to take me in your arms. I'm in a dancing mood.
Just hold that mood. We'll talk it over when I get there.
Fine, goodbye, Throckmorton.
Bye-bye, Grace. See you tonight. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy.
Miss Gildersleeve, I thought you wasn't going out this evening.
Well, Bertie.
I thought you didn't want a lot of people to see you.
Well, I think I can talk Miss Tuttle out of going to the Crystal Room.
Yes, sir. You couldn't wear that hat in there.
Well, we might just settle for a long drive tonight.
Yes, sir. Of course, you're going to have to take your hat off when you go in Miss Tuttle.
Well, perhaps I'm just too sensitive about my looks.
Yes.
Nobody's going to laugh at a fellow just because he happens to have his hair cut a little differently.
No, sir.
She may not even notice it. Let me take off my hat and see what you think, Bertie.
Yes, sir.
What do you think?
I'll be right there, Throckmorton.
All righty. All right, George, I just won't go in. I'll just stand out here in the shadows and keep my hat on.
Come in, Throckmorton. Throckmorton, where are you?
Here I am, down the hall.
For heaven's sakes, come out of the shadows. You look like Friday waiting with his dragnet.
Well, I thought we might leave right away, so there's no use in my coming in.
What's the rush getting to the Crystal Room?
Grace, I want to talk to you about that. Would you mind settling for a nice long drive this evening?
No Crystal Room?
Well, I have reasons.
Come in and let's talk about them.
You won't think me impolite if I don't remove my hat.
Throckmorton, you're behaving strangely. What's the matter with you?
Well, I may as well tell you. I got a bad haircut today.
That all. Take off your hat. Let's see it.
You promise not to laugh?
Of course I won't laugh.
All right. There it is. I knew it. I'm going home.
Oh, you poor thing. Here, come sit down. We'll sit here on the couch by the fire.
Well, I'd better go, Grace. I'd rather not sit in the light.
Well, we'll turn off this lamp.
Oh?
There's nothing like the warm glow of a log fire anyway.
Well, I might just stay a few minutes. Which is my best side? I'll turn it towards you.
Oh, stop worrying about your hair. I find it rather fascinating. In fact, it makes you look a lot younger on one side.
You think so?
Uh-huh. How'd you happen to get this butched up butch?
Well, I bought some clippers to trim Leroy's hair, thinking it would save me some money. And then I made the mistake of telling my barber about it while he was cutting my hair.
Well, he must have gotten quite excited.
Yeah. Floyd got mad at me for buying the clippers, and he got mad at Peavy for selling them to me. Now we're all at swords' points.
You men are acting like some of my little schoolboys.
Yeah, I know. We don't even do business with each other anymore. I don't trade with Peavy, and Floyd's threatening to dig his own well.
And you started it by doing the barber's work.
Yeah, well...
Throckmorton, do you know what I'd do if you were one of my students?
Keep me after school?
No. I'd make you shake hands with Mr. Peavy and Mr. Munson.
Well, if you don't mind. I won't run out and do it right now.
If you run out on me tonight, you'll be in more trouble.
Yeah, I don't like to get into trouble. Yeah, I'll shake hands with him tomorrow, if you let me hold hands with you tonight.
Now you're learning how to get along with people.
No. I knew those clippers would pay off.
The great Gildersleeve will be with us again in just 30 seconds. Just one more reminder to get your entry blank for Kraft Oil's sensational Name the Cake contest at your grocer's tomorrow. It's the easiest contest in the world to enter. Just send in a name for Bertie's wonderful new cake made with lighter-bodied Kraft Oil. First prize is a new Ford Victoria every year for 5 years. Other prizes include 1,850 Dormeyer electric appliances. Just name Bertie's cake made with Kraft Oil. Get your entry blank tomorrow.
Come along, Peavy. Don't lag behind.
Mr. Gildersleeve, I don't want to go into Floyd's barber shop.
Come on, don't act like a schoolboy. Good morning, Floyd.
Oh, yeah?
Speak to him, Peavy.
Good morning, Floyd.
Oh, yeah?
No, Floyd, be civil.
Well...
We're all going to shake hands and make up. We need each other. As a matter of fact, Peavy needs a haircut.
A haircut? Sure thing.
Get in the chair, Peavy.
Well, I can't stay away from the pharmacy long.
I'll give you a quick trim. Shake, Peave.
Very well.
Yeah, that's more like it. We're all pals again.
I'm sure glad you guys came in. I was getting lonesome.
Don't take off too much, Floyd.
I'll just use the clipper's light in the back.
Say, there's Grace Tuttle passing the window. She's the one who suggested we make up.
Yeah?
You wave to her, fellows. Hello, Grace.
Hello, Miss Tuttle.
Hiya, teacher. Ain't she a doll?
Floyd, watch what you're doing.
Floyd, you clipped him too high.
Well, I was waving.
Mr. Gildersleeve, you talked me into this.
Yeah, you distracted me, too, waving at girls.
Oh, here we go again. Good night, folks.
The Great Gildersleeve is played by Willard Waterman and is an NBC Radio Network production. The show is written by John Elliott and Andy White and is transcribed. Included in the cast are Walter Tetley, Lillian Randolph, Mary Shipp, Arthur Q. Bryan, Stuffy Singer, and Dick LeGrand. Musical compositions by Jack Meakin. This is John Heaston saying goodnight for the Kraft Foods Company, makers of the famous line of Kraft quality food products. Be sure to listen in next week and every week for the further adventures of the Great Gildersleeve.
There are two kinds of delicious Kraft prepared mustard. Mild Kraft mustard, so smooth and delicately spiced, and Kraft mustard with snappy horseradish added. And whichever you prefer, remember, when you add a little mustard, you add a lot of tang. Try it on cold sandwiches, hamburgers, frankfurters, and cold cuts. Enjoy the wonderful sauces you can make for hot meat and vegetable courses with Kraft prepared mustard. Keep both kinds on hand and keep the whole family happy. Get mild Kraft mustard and Kraft mustard with snappy horseradish added at your favorite food store.
This is the NBC Radio Network.
Kraft Foods Company, makers of Kraft Oil, present Willard Waterman as the Great Gildersleeve. The Great Gildersleeve is brought to you, transcribed by the Kraft Foods Company. Name a cake and win a brand new Ford Victoria every year for 5 years. That's the exciting news about Kraft Oil's big contest. You'll find the recipe for the cake on every green cap bottle of Kraft Oil. And the award for the prize-winning name is a new Ford car every year for 5 years. 1,850 other prizes are Dormeyer electric appliances. Complete details in a few minutes. Sometimes, in the middle of a busy afternoon at the water department, the great Gildersleeve starts thinking about his girlfriend, Miss Tuttle, who teaches school. And suddenly it seems like a good idea to drive by just about the time school is out and take Leroy home.
Gosh, Unc, I'm not ready to go home. I want to stay and watch football practice.
Yeah, it's up to you, Leroy. I just thought I'd drop by.
But you didn't tell me you were coming.
Well, say, there's Miss Tuttle. I see her through the window. I wonder if she sees me waving.
Well, if she can't see you waving your hat, why don't you throw a rock at the window?
Well, I wouldn't do that.
Want me to?
No.
I'm on to you, Unc.
What?
You didn't come to take me home. You came to take Miss Tuttle.
Well, if Grace, Miss Tuttle, wants a ride, of course I'll be happy to take her.
Okay, see you at dinner, Happy.
All right, my boy. Leroy knows how interested I am in Grace Tuttle. He can read me like a book. Yeah, well, I'll just wait. She'll be out in a minute, I guess. We might plan something for Friday night. Teachers like to get away from it all then.
Is that you, Mr. Gildersleeve?
Hello, Miss Henshaw. Yes, indeed, it's me. I. How's our new principal?
Fine, thank you. I want to ask something of you before you get away.
Well, if it's about Leroy's grades, he's a slow starter, but I'm sure by Christmas...
Oh, no. It's not about Leroy. I wanted to ask if you'd be kind enough to be one of our chaperones at the school dance on Friday night.
Friday night? Well...
It's our first dance, and we want some of our school's most distinguished friends.
Thank you. Of course, you usually have couples chaperoning, and I'm not coupled. Would it be all right if I asked to escort a member of the faculty?
Mr. Gildersleeve, I'd prefer that our chaperones didn't escort faculty members to the school dances.
Oh.
However, it's very nice of you to ask me.
Well,
I hope you understand.
Yes, indeed.
Of course, if you really want to do something nice for me, you may drive me home this afternoon.
Home? Why, certainly. Yes, indeed.
I have such a tremendous load of papers to carry. It'll be a big help. I'll run and get them.
All righty. I didn't mean to ask her to the dance. Well, I hope she hurries. If Grace sees me drive off with her, she might misunderstand.
Oh, hello, Throckmorton.
Oop, Grace.
May I get in?
Well...
I saw you waving to me through the window, but I couldn't wave back at the moment. Nice of you to wait for me.
Well, as a matter of fact, I started out waiting for you. But right now, I'm waiting for somebody else.
Oh, yes. What happened to Leroy? I saw him here at the car.
He ran off to watch football practice.
Well, are we just going to sit here until that's over?
Grace?
What's the matter? Are you out of gas?
Just about. You see, I'm waiting for Miss Henshaw.
The principal?
I'm supposed to take her home.
Oh.
It's a funny thing the way it came about. I was sitting here in the car, and I just waved to you through the window when Miss Henshaw came along.
Excuse me, Throckmorton. If you don't mind, I'll hear about it another time.
What?
There's Miss Gregg. I'll ride home with her.
I can take you both. I've got plenty of room.
It's a little crowded to me. Goodbye.
But Grace... Goodbye. I'm still trying to call Miss Tuttle. I've got to explain about this afternoon.
Miss Gildersleeve, you want me to hold dinner?
No, we'll eat, Bertie. I'll try later.
We don't have to eat now. We can have it or hold it.
Well, let's have it.
We don't have to. We can hold it.
Never mind, Bertie.
If you want to get your call through, I can bring a tray to the phone.
No, thanks.
You eat off a tray looking at television. No reason why you can't eat off a tray talking on the phone.
Bertie, just put the dinner on the table.
Yes, sir. We can have it or hold it.
Yes.
Oh, I can put down the tray.
The table, Bertie, the table.
Yes, sir.
Miss Tuttle still won't answer the phone, huh, Unc?
No, I'm sure she isn't avoiding me. She undoubtedly stepped out.
Yeah, after you threw her over for the principal, she probably threw herself in the river.
No, Leroy.
She probably walked dejectedly to the river bank, looked into the dark, swirling water, and said, "Farewell, cruel world."
Confound it, Leroy, this is a serious matter.
You're fighting it, Unc. Maybe this is fate.
Fate?
Why date the 7th grade teacher when you could be going out with the principal? Where's your ambition?
Watch it, young man.
You could go right to the top.
Leroy, I'm not interested.
I am. Then if Miss Tuttle gave me a bad grade, the principal could change it.
Leroy.
Well, the kid's got to think of all the angles.
Miss Tuttle is an old and dear friend of mine, while Miss Henshaw is a stranger in town.
Yeah, but what a keen-looking stranger.
Yeah, I think I'll try Grace once more before dinner.
Dinner time! Unc's on the phone again.
Oh, why doesn't she answer?
Miss Gildersleeve, I thought you said put it on.
Well, that's right, Bertie.
I could have held it, but you said put it on.
Yeah, I know, Bertie.
So I put it on. You want me to take it off?
Yeah, I'll be right there.
If you're in a stew with your girlfriend, it won't hurt my stew.
Oh, all right, Bertie.
You know why it won't hurt my stew? Because stew ain't what we having for dinner.
Hello, Peavy.
Hello, Mr. Gildersleeve. What can I do for you this evening?
Oh, nothing, Peavy. Just killing a little time. I'm due at a big function this evening.
I notice you're in your blue serge. Dedicating a new water main, are you?
No, Miss Henshaw, the principal, asked me to chaperone a school dance.
You don't say.
Yeah, I wanted to have a date with Miss Tuttle, but Miss Henshaw said no taking faculty members to the dance.
Miss Tuttle was in the pharmacy this afternoon. She said she was going to the dance.
She is?
So you'll see her after all. Your problems are over.
Over. If Grace couldn't understand why I drove the principal home, what'll she say when she sees Miss Henshaw has invited me to chaperone?
She'd say that two-timing water peddler and hit you over the head with your own bucket.
Oh, Peavy, let's face it. I'm in a jam.
Well, if you use your head, you can get out of this.
Oh?
Even if you don't take Miss Tuttle to the dance, you can take her home.
Say, that's an idea.
I remember back in my courting days, I took a horse to a dance and brought Mrs. Peavy home.
You what?
Of course, I brought the horse home, too. We were in the buggy.
Well, I didn't think you drove Mrs. Peavy home.
Oh, man, no. If there's any driving to be done, you know who'd be in the harness. I'll never forget that night. It was cold and wintry, and we had to snuggle up a little bit to keep warm.
Yeah, I'll bet.
That was the night Mrs. Peavy said yes.
Was that the night you proposed?
I didn't say anything. My teeth were chattering, and when I got down on my knees to buckle my galoshes, she said yes.
Peavy, you're kidding. But when I go to the dance, I'm going to take your advice.
You going to propose?
No. Now, when I get a chance to speak to Grace, I'll just ask if I can take her home.
That's what I say.
Well, I'll be on my way, Peavy.
Very well, but that'll be 25 cents.
25 cents?
Well, you didn't buy anything. I should get something for the advice.
Good night, Peavy. Oh, my goodness, what a dance. Boys on one side and the girls on the other. I wonder if Grace is here yet.
Oh, there you are, Mr. Gildersleeve.
Good evening, Miss Henshaw.
I'm so glad you arrived a little early.
Yes, indeed. You know the water commissioner. Always on tap.
fine. Since you're alone, I wonder if you'll be kind enough to take charge of the record player.
Me spin the platters? Well, delighted.
Good. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll go greet the other chaperone.
Just leave it to me, Miss Henshaw. Let's see. What have we here?
Hi, Unc.
Hello, Leroy.
You in charge of records?
Yeah.
Put on Dragnet.
Leroy, how can you dance to Dragnet?
Who wants to dance? Play it and we'll clear out the joint. They'll think it's a raid. Dum da da da.
Young man, go line up your first dance.
I got it already. I'm dancing with Piggy.
Piggy, you're supposed to dance with girls.
Well, they're on to me. I got 2 left feet.
Well, go dance with Ethel Hammerschlag. She'll dance with anybody.
Oh, girl.
Say, there's Grace. Why, George, she's pretty. Yeah, there's something about her red head and a green dress. Yo, Grace! You! Surprise!
Why, Throckmorton, what are you doing here?
Miss Henshaw invited me to chaperone.
Oh, so that's your principal reason.
Now, Grace.
Hey, Unc, play something.
Just a minute, Leroy. Grace, you've got the wrong idea. There's nothing between Miss Henshaw and me.
Well, I assure you I won't stand between you.
Grace, I'll explain everything.
I'm not interested in an explanation, particularly.
My first thought was to invite you to the dance. But Miss Henshaw said I shouldn't bring a faculty member.
Oh, she did.
No, Grace, don't take it personally. She doesn't even know we've been going together.
Does it have to be a secret?
You don't know. No, as a matter of fact, after the dance is over, I'd like to take you home. How about it?
Well, I don't know. It was very embarrassing the other day when I had to get out of your car because you were waiting for her.
It wasn't my idea, and it won't happen again, believe me. Yeah, I'll meet you at the door right after the dance is over.
Well...
Grace, you know there's nobody but you.
You do sound convincing.
That's because it comes from the heart.
All right, Throckmorton. I'll meet you at the door.
Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy.
Hey, Unc.
What is it, Leroy?
Are you going to flip records or just flip your lid over Miss Tuttle?
Young man. Good night, my boy.
You leaving now? You going home?
Well, I'm leaving, but I'm not going home.
I get it. You're taking Miss Tuttle.
Smart boy. She's waiting at the door. I'd better hurry.
Just a moment, Mr. Gildersleeve.
Yeah, hello, Miss Henshaw. Nice party.
Wasn't it? I want to thank you for being such a splendid chaperone.
You're glad to do it. Well, good night.
Before you go...
Yes?
Would you help me close the windows and lock the auditorium?
Me? Why...
Unless you're in a hurry to get home.
No, I'm in no hurry to get home. Yeah, I mean...
Wonderful. I hate to be in a big, empty school building all alone.
Well, I guess it won't take long. I hope Grace doesn't think I'm standing her up.
Now, this window always sticks. Will you help me pull it down?
I think I can manage, Miss Henshaw. You'll finish this job in a jiffy. Yeah. It's coming. Oh! Right on my finger.
Oh, did you hurt your finger? I'm terribly sorry. Let me see.
Practically nothing.
Oh.
I wish you wouldn't hold my hand.
Oh, dear. I'm afraid you're going to lose this nail.
Well, I've got 9 more. Let's close the window and get out of here.
Oh, excuse me.
Why, Miss Tuttle, are you still here?
Yes, I'm still here.
You didn't have to come back to help.
I didn't. I'm just passing through.
Oh. Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Well, Mr. Gildersleeve, let's close the rest of the windows and be careful of your finger.
Yeah, I think I'll close this one on my neck.
The great Gildersleeve will be back in just a minute. Never before has there been a contest like the new Kraft Oil contest. First prize is a new Ford Victoria every year for 5 years. Not only that, there are 1,850 other prizes, 1,850 valuable Dormeyer electric appliances. You can enter. You may win. Just name Bertie's luscious new cake made with Kraft Oil. When you buy a green-capped bottle of Kraft Oil, you'll find the recipe printed on the inside of the label. Bake the cake, enjoy it, and send Kraft the name you think best describes it. First prize is a smart new Ford every year for 5 years. You get a deluxe Ford Victoria the first year, and then every year for the next 4 years, you trade it in on the newest model at no further cost to you. Additional prizes include 100 Dormeyer electric broiler rotisseries, 200 Dormeyer electric blankets, 200 Dormeyer power mixers, 250 Dormeyer portable mixers, and 1,100 Dormeyer fry wells. You'll find entry blanks for Kraft Oil's Name the Cake contest at your grocer's where you buy Kraft Oil. The entry blank includes the full prize list, news about a special bonus prize, and complete contest rules. Kraft Oil's Name the Cake contest ends soon, so get your entry in right away. Remember, you may win a Ford Victoria every year for 5 years, or one of 1,850 Dormeyer electric appliances. Well, the great Gildersleeve has been caught in the web of circumstances. Twice now, Miss Tuttle, the pretty teacher, thought she had a date with our water commissioner, only to find him in the company of the school principal, Miss Henshaw.
The least Grace Tuttle can do is give me a chance to explain.
Well, she isn't usually like that.
What?
She gives me plenty of chances in class. But I can never explain anything.
Well, there's one sure thing, Leroy. You ain't learning as much from them teachers as your uncle is.
Yeah, I'm getting a Ph.D. in the School of Hard Knocks, Bertie.
Yes, sir. And you're getting an LLA to boot.
What's an LLA?
Let love alone.
Yes. Well, I've done all I can. I've tried to phone her. I've gone by her apartment. I even sent her a note by you, Leroy.
Yeah.
What did she say?
Nothing. She just corrected the spelling.
There was nothing wrong with the spelling.
Yes, there was. You spelled explain E-X-P-L-E-A-N.
That was not an E. I just forgot to dot the I.
Anyway, you flunked.
Oh,
Don't worry, Unc. You just mope around the house over the weekend, and when I go to school next Monday, I'll tell Miss Tuttle how miserable you've been.
Who's miserable? If Miss Tuttle chooses to believe I'm becoming interested in the school principal, by George, I'll accommodate her.
You mean you'll admit it?
Well, I'm not interested in her, Leroy, but I will say she's attractive enough.
Mr. Gildersleeve ain't gonna be caught without a good-looking girl.
No, Bertie. If I make a date with the principal, it'll only be to teach Miss Tuttle a lesson. Leroy. Yeah, I'll show Grace Tuttle she isn't the only pebble on the beach. You have a notion to phone the principal and ask her for a date right now. Hello, Petey.
Hello, Mr. Gildersleeve. What can I do for you?
Well, I want to use your phone. Where's the directory?
Right here.
Thanks.
How was the dance the other evening?
Peavy, that's a sore subject.
Miss Tuttle step on your toes?
No, she won't even talk to me because she's jealous of Miss Henshaw. Now I'm going to give her something to be jealous about.
My.
Yeah, here we are, right here. Irene Henshaw.
Mr. Gildersleeve, are you sure you're doing the right thing? You know what they say about rebound romance.
Well, I'm not rebounding, I'm snapping back.
You seem pretty confident Miss Henshaw will give you the date.
Well, why shouldn't she? She hasn't been here long enough to know anybody else. And she doesn't know I go with anybody.
Hello?
Hello. Is this Miss Henshaw?
Yes?
This is Throckmorton P. Gildersleeve, your chaperone par excellence. Remember?
Oh, of course, Mr. Gildersleeve.
Well, I thought you'd like to know what a good friend of the school thinks of you.
I certainly would. I hope I'm doing a good job.
Oh, yes, indeed. In fact, this friend thinks you deserve an evening out, away from children.
Really? Who is this friend?
Me?
My.
Mr. Gildersleeve, you're a very persistent fellow.
What?
First, you wanted to take me to the school dance.
I did? Yeah, yes, I did.
And I suppose such perseverance should be rewarded.
Yes, indeed. Would you like to pin the medal on me tonight?
Well...
He doesn't need a medal with all that brass.
You need the recreation. All work and no play, you know.
Perhaps I do. Would you like to come over about 8?
Yeah, I'll be there at 7:45.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Hot dog. Peavy, wrap up your best box of candy.
Yeah, well, now I'm very happy you got the date.
Yeah, good old Peavy. You like to see me win out, don't you?
And to tell you the truth, Mr. Gildersleeve, I like to sell candy.
It's been a wonderful evening, Throckmorton.
I've enjoyed it, too, Irene. Just think. A little while ago, it was Miss Henshaw and Mr. Gildersleeve. Now it's Irene and Throckmorton.
Well, I'd better go in now.
Oh, so soon? Why can't we sit here in the porch swing a few minutes? It's a mild evening.
Well, all right, for a minute.
Oop. Someday I'll come by and bring my oil can and take the squeak out of those chains. It'll be another excuse to see you.
A big boy like you doesn't have to bring an excuse to the teacher.
Fine. Right, George, I'm glad I got the idea to call you tonight.
So am I. The movie was fun. Most men seem to think they have to take the school principal to the museum or some such place.
Well, you aren't going to get me into any museums until I'm prehistoric.
You know, Throckmorton, I didn't realize there was a moon tonight.
Well, he probably didn't know we were going to be together. Yeah, I don't see it. Where is he?
Just coming up through the trees right there.
I can't quite see it from here.
Oh?
Mind if I move over closer to you? Yeah. Yeah.
You must be able to see it very well now.
If Grace could see me now. Grace? Yeah, I mean Irene.
Yes?
May I take you to the junior high football game this week?
I think that would be very nice, but are you sure you want to ask me?
What do you mean?
You just called me Grace.
Yeah, I did? Well, I didn't mean her.
Could Grace by any chance be Miss Tuttle?
Now, Irene, she doesn't mean anything to me. As a matter of fact, I'd like to take you to the game and sit right where she can see us.
Oh?
Yeah, I don't know what you heard, but...
I'm just beginning to hear quite a lot. I had no idea you were going with Miss Tuttle.
Well, I'm not.
Since when?
Since the night you had me closing the windows.
All of 2 nights ago. So that's why she acted so strangely when she walked through the room.
Well...
How could I have been so taken in?
Now, Irene, Miss Henshaw.
The children at school try to work angles all day. I thought I could drop my guard at night.
But...
I must go in, Throckmorton.
Wait a minute, Irene. Don't go in. We scarcely know each other.
I think we know each other. Good night.
Miss Henshaw, no game?
The game is over.
Hello, Peavy.
Well, hello, Mr. Gildersleeve. How was your date last night?
Don't mention it.
Very well. Is it all right to bring up the moon? It looked very romantic last night.
I felt like throwing rocks at it.
You don't care.
Peavy, I'm off women. And why I ever got mixed up with 2 school teachers, I'll never know.
Well, if a man isn't too smart, he shouldn't get mixed up with teachers.
I've gotten smart. I'm through with teachers.
I take it Miss Henshaw didn't want to compete with Miss Tuttle.
It was the worst mistake I ever made. Trying to go with 2 teachers is like trying to go with 2 sisters.
Yes, your right hand is pretty sure to know what your left hand is doing.
That's an astute observation. Women.
Good evening, Mr. Peavy.
Well, hello, Miss Parrish.
No.
What can I do for you this afternoon?
I need a new lipstick.
Very well.
Yeah, I'd say the one she has is perfect.
We have quite a selection here, if Mr. Gildersleeve will excuse us.
I'm in no hurry. No hurry at all. Go right ahead, Peavy, and wait on Miss
Parrish, you're new in town. I wonder if you've met our distinguished water commissioner, Mr. Gildersleeve.
How do you do, Mr. Gildersleeve?
Delighted to know you, Miss Parrish.
Mr. Gildersleeve is not only the water commissioner, he's one of our most eligible bachelors.
Really?
Oh, Peavy.
Well, I'd better select my lipstick. Oh, and I see you have sunglasses. I'll need some if I'm going to the football game tomorrow.
Very well.
You like football, Miss Parrish?
Oh, I never miss a game if I can help it.
Well, I'd planned to go tomorrow.
Oh?
Since we'll both be going, perhaps you'd go with me, if you're not busy.
He says he hates women.
Well, I hardly know what to say, Mr. Gildersleeve.
Well, you might say yes. Mr. Peavy here will vouch for me. In fact, he already has.
Oh, yes, you'll be safe with Mr. Gildersleeve.
I'll go. It sounds like fun.
Great. It's a date.
It's a date. After all, when a girl comes to a new town, she has to make new friends.
Yeah, you're right as rain, Miss Parrish. By the way, what brought you to Summerfield?
I'm the new first-grade teacher.
The great Gildersleeve will be with us again in just 30 seconds. When you're shopping tomorrow, get a green cap bottle of Kraft Oil at your grocer's, and along with it, an entry blank for Kraft Oil's exciting Name the Cake contest. The winner of this contest gets a new Ford Victoria every year for 5 years. Or you may win one of 1,850 Dormeyer electric appliances. All you do is name Bertie's luscious new cake made with Kraft Oil. Get your entry blank tomorrow.
Nothing like a good fire on a dreary afternoon, Leroy.
Don't you wish you'd taken Miss Parrish to the game instead of sitting here with me?
No, my boy, I'm fed up. I'm in trouble with every woman I know. They've got me in a corner. I'm trapped.
Yeah?
Nobody can set a trap like a woman. When Miss Tuttle came out to the car while I was waiting for Miss Henshaw, I was trapped.
I'll say.
Miss Henshaw trapped me when she asked me to help lock up the school. And if I'd taken that first-grade teacher, Miss Parrish, to the game, I'd have been trapped again.
I'm going to steer clear of women.
What's this?
When I grow up, I'm going to be just like you. I'm not going to get married.
Yeah, no, wait a minute, my boy. You shouldn't say that. One of these days, some pretty little girl will come along and you'll see things differently.
Yeah?
After all, man can't get along without woman. They're indispensable. Woman is the cornerstone of the family. They make the home. They comfort and inspire man to greater things. Now, do you understand why you have to get married?
Yeah, I'll be trapped.
Hey. Good night, folks.
The Great Gildersleeve is played by Willard Waterman and is an NBC Radio Network production. The show is written by John Elliott and Andy White and is transcribed. Included in the cast are Walter Tetley, Mary Shipp, Lillian Randolph, Joanne Jordan, Kathy Lewis, and Dick LeGrand. Musical compositions by Jack Meakin. This is John Heaston saying goodnight for the Kraft Foods Company, makers of the famous line of Kraft quality food products. Be sure to listen in next week and every week for the further adventures of the Great Gildersleeve.
Done up just right, a delicious hamburger can be truly a gourmet's delight, a big deal in eating pleasure. Of course, just about every good cook knows that a dash of Kraft prepared mustard really makes a hamburger. Because when you add a little mustard, you add a lot of tang. Kraft mustard naturally. There are two kinds of Kraft prepared mustard. Mild Kraft mustard if you like it smooth and delicately spiced. Snappy Kraft mustard with horseradish added if you like it zippy. Get both kinds of Kraft prepared mustard at your food store. Hear You Bet Your Life with Groucho Marx tonight on the NBC Radio Network.
The Kraft Foods Company, makers of Kraft Oil, present Willard Waterman as the Great Gildersleeve. The Great Gildersleeve is brought to you, transcribed by the Kraft Foods Company. Time's getting short. You have only a few more days to enter Kraft Oil's contest, the sensational Name the Cake contest that awards the winner a new Ford Victoria every year for 5 years. Get entry blanks at your grocer's tomorrow. It's easy to enter, and you may win a new Ford every year for 5 years, or one of 1,850 valuable Dormeyer electric appliances. More details in a few minutes. Well, you never know what to expect when a boy empties his pockets. Sometimes it's pieces of string, marbles, tinfoil, keys that won't fit anything, and some things you can't even identify. But this afternoon, when the great Gildersleeve's nephew Leroy emptied his, there was a roll of electric wire, a dry cell battery, and a cast-off light switch. And for the last couple of hours, he's been pretty busy.
Now I'll attach this other wire to the switch and snip it off. That should do it.
Leroy!
Yeah, Bertie?
What are you up to in your uncle's den?
What makes you think I'm up to something?
'Cause it's so quiet in here. And I know you ain't doing your homework 'cause you usually have the radio going full blast. You up to something.
Bertie, I got the whole house wired. All I have to do is flip this switch.
You gonna blow it up?
Nah. I'm going to have some fun with Unc when he comes home.
Come again?
Why don't you answer the door, Bertie?
The doorbell ain't ringing.
Oh, yeah?
My land. I'll get it!
Wait a minute. I rang the doorbell sitting right here.
Boy, if you rang that doorbell sitting here down on the den floor, you got the longest arms I ever saw.
Well, heck, I can even make the telephone ring.
No fooling.
Just by flipping the switch.
Leroy, where'd you learn all that hocus pocus?
I picked it up at school.
Hello, everybody. I'm home.
Uh-oh, here's Unc. Make him answer the phone and doorbell when they ring.
Okay, I can always get another job.
Where is everybody?
Coming, Miss Gildersleeve.
Don't let him come in here.
Oh, you home, ain't you?
That's an astute observation, Bertie.
Thank you, sir.
Where's Leroy?
Oh, he's around and about, up and down, here and there, somewhere around.
Well, I'll catch him the next time around.
Yes, sir.
Can we have dinner a little early? I have a date with Miss Henshaw tonight.
The new school principal?
Yeah, a little night school.
Yes, sir. Uh-oh, I gotta go check the rope.
All right, I'll get the door. That's funny. Nobody out here. I know the doorbell rang. Bertie, you heard the doorbell, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
That's strange. Oh, well. I wonder what's in the evening paper.
You want to answer telephone, Miss Gildersleeve?
Yeah, all right, Bertie. Hello? Hello? Confounded hello. Nobody there. Guess they hung up. Oh, my goodness.
Did you get it?
Yes, Bertie. Huh. Wonder if some kid rang the bell and ran. Yeah, I'll bet that was Leroy. Oop. I've got the door open and it still rings. What's wrong with these chimes? Must be a short in the wiring. Yeah, I better take a look. And what's this wire? Oh! Leroy! By George, I have to congratulate myself when I think of how well I'm doing with Irene Henshaw. Glad the school needed a new principal. And she grades me pretty high. If I try to hold her hand tonight, I wonder if she'll give me an F on deportment. Well, at least I'm going to get an A for effort.
Hello, Throckmorton.
Hello, Irene.
Come in.
Thank you.
Well, You're right on time.
Yep, always making a point never to be late for school. Couldn't wait to get here. Look, I have a couple of apples for the teacher.
You brought apples?
They're in my cheeks.
Oh, it must be nippy out.
Yeah. What shall we do tonight, Irene?
Do you mind if we just stay here by the fire?
Do I mind?
I had a dreadful day at school. Everything seemed to go wrong.
Yeah, I'll do my best to make you forget. Let's sit here on the couch.
All right. This is much nicer than going out.
You bet. Say, you're a vision of loveliness tonight.
Thank you.
That's quite a get-up you're wearing. Low in the back and buttoned high up the front. Cute dress.
Oh, it's just a little print.
Well, I must say you publish it well.
Throckmorton, you're such fun to be with. You bolster my ego.
Well, we do get along great together.
You're such a comfortable man to be around.
Yeah, I'm as comfortable as an old shoe. I wonder if I should throw another log in the fire.
No, let it flicker. I love the interesting shadows it throws on the wall.
Yeah, I can see our shadows over there. Let's see if I can make a rabbit with my hands. I used to do this when I was a kid.
Well, that's very good. I'll make a companion for him.
Good.
How's that?
You're quite a bunny. Let's have our rabbits touch noses.
All right.
Look, they like each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Irene.
Yes?
They say the Eskimos rub noses when they kiss.
So I've heard.
I wonder we should forget the rabbits and play Eskimo.
Do you think it's that cold in here?
No, indeed. Irene. Oop.
Gracious, who could be at the door at this hour?
Probably a Northwest Mountie.
Excuse me, Throckmorton.
What a time for the doorbell to ring.
Evening, Miss Henshaw.
Why, Mr. Jensen.
You told me to report what I found out about them dad-busted bells at school.
Yes?
Well, I can't find out a thing.
Oh?
Well, why did he come by?
Step inside. We'll have to decide what to do.
Thank you, ma'am.
Mr. Gildersleeve, this is our school custodian, Mr. Jensen.
Hello, Mr. Jensen.
Well, how are you, Mr. Gildersleeve? I didn't know our water commissioner was keeping company with our school principal.
Well,
pretty hard man to keep up with, where the women are concerned.
Jensen.
Why can't you fix the bells at school, Mr. Jensen?
Well, I can't seem to find out where them boys crossed the wires.
You say some boys have been monkeying with the bell system at school?
That's why it was such a difficult day. We had bells ringing at all hours.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
That Leroy.
A class would just get settled, the bells would ring, and they'd get up and leave.
Yes, sirree. We had a regular traffic jam this afternoon with all them bells ringing at once. Sounded like a fire drill.
You haven't any idea what boy did it?
No, but I'd be tempted to expel the one who did.
I'd warm his britches, that's what.
Well, maybe he didn't realize what he was doing. Who? Well, whoever did it.
Oh.
I know this. I can't go through another day like today.
No, Irene.
I'm going to get to the bottom of this. First thing in the morning, I'm going to call a special assembly, and somebody is going to account to me.
Yeah, she means it.
I'll point out how everybody in school is being inconvenienced, and if the boy has any honor at all, he'll step forward and take his medicine.
Well, I'm sure Leroy... Oh!
Leroy?
Leroy, or any boy, whoever did it, will realize his mistake by tomorrow morning.
Any boy who would do a thing like this must be a headache to his parents.
Well, I'd better say good night.
Yeah, I better go home, too. I think I have a headache. Yeah, there's still a light in Leroy's room. Yeah, I'll go up and read the riot act to that boy. Oop! Bells again. He's got everything wired. That young man's going to be in for a shock himself. I never saw Irene so upset. That's another thing. He broke up my date. Leroy.
Yeah?
Front and center.
What?
Out of bed, young man. On your feet and give me an accounting.
Oh, you mean our doorbell. I forgot to disconnect my wires.
Leroy, they're not the only wires you've been tampering with.
What are you talking about, Unc?
Yeah, I know all about what you did to the school bells.
Oh, that. Well, I had nothing to do with it. But, boy, you should have seen Miss Henshaw. Was she in a tizzy? And you should have seen Mr. Jensen.
I've seen Mr. Jensen.
Yeah? Did he get the bells fixed?
They're waiting for you to tell them where you crossed the wires. Now come clean.
I am clean. I don't have anything to tell him.
Oh, Leroy, the finger's pointing at you.
Unc, I didn't do it, honest.
Well, then how do you happen to know so much about rigging bells?
Oh, heck, I just picked it up.
Well, you picked up a hot potato. Tomorrow morning, you're going to march up to Miss Henshaw and confess.
I am not.
Leroy, careful.
Why should I confess?
Because it builds character. Now go to bed and think it over.
But I'm innocent.
And stop insisting you're innocent when I keep telling you you're guilty.
What a character.
Pretty quiet around school today. Irene must have laid down the law. That Leroy. Couldn't get a thing out of him. So the only honest thing for me to do is go to Irene myself and tell her I know he's implicated. Maybe she'll go a little easy on the boy. He isn't malicious.
Come in.
Hello, Irene.
Hello, Throckmorton. Mr. Gildersleeve.
Irene. Oh, yes, we are in school, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
The reason I came, Miss Henshaw, is to talk about the bells.
Oh, they became such a problem, we disconnected them all. We're going by watches until we find the source of the trouble.
Well, I know the source of the trouble.
You do?
This is very embarrassing and painful to me. But the boy who did it is afraid to confess himself, so I'm doing it for him.
Who are you talking about, Throckmorton?
Well, my nephew, Leroy.
Leroy? Is he smart enough to rig the wires? I didn't know he was scientifically inclined.
Yeah, now don't be too hard on him. It may be that he's just gotten in with the wrong crowd here in the school.
I didn't know we had a wrong crowd in our school.
Well, the principal doesn't always know what's going on.
Oh?
Boy can pick up plenty of mischief in a school like this and bring the ideas right home.
Uh-huh. Mr. Gildersleeve, it has been my experience that if a boy has received the proper training at home, he isn't likely to get into much mischief at school.
No, Irene, let's not criticize the way I bring up Leroy.
Well, let's not criticize the way I run this school.
But I feel I know you well enough to tell you the boy got his wires crossed here in your school.
Well, I think I know you well enough to tell you the boy's uncle is a little haywire.
Now, Irene...
I'm very busy. Good day.
Well, if that's the way you want it, good day. Confound it. Only trying to get Leroy straightened out. Lend a helping hand and she steps on it. Say, there's Jensen still working on the wires. You found out where the trouble is, Jensen?
Not yet, Commissioner.
Well, perhaps I should help. I feel a little responsible for this.
Did you do the tinkering?
No, Jensen. Here, let me have your pliers. I see a wire way back there that looks like it's dangling.
Oh, must have missed that one. Here.
Yeah, it goes right here, I guess.
Oh, Dad, bust it. Now the kids will change classes again. Yeah, and here comes Miss Henshaw breathing fire.
Yeah, I'm getting out of here. She's already scorched me.
The great Gildersleeve will be back in just a minute. Listen carefully if you'd like a new Ford Victoria every year for 5 years. Tonight's the last time we're broadcasting details of how to enter Kraft Oil's sensational Name the Cake contest. Tomorrow, get a green-capped bottle of Kraft Oil at your grocer's. You'll find the recipe for the cake that needs a name printed inside the label. And also be sure to get the official entry blank that gives easy contest rules. Just bake the cake, enjoy it, and decide on a name that describes it. The name you send to Kraft Oil may win a brand new Ford every year for 5 years. You get a deluxe Ford Victoria the first year and then trade it in without further cost to you on the newest model every year for the next 4 years. Additional prizes include Dormeyer electric broiler rotisseries, Dormeyer electric blankets, Dormeyer power mixers, Dormeyer portable mixers, and Dormeyer fryer wells. Altogether, 1,851 prizes. You'll find the complete list on the entry blanks at your grocer's, and also news about a special bonus prize. But hurry! Your Name the Cake contest entry must be mailed to Kraft Oil within 10 days. Get your entry off right away. You may be the winner of a new Ford Victoria every year for 5 years, or one of the valuable Dormeyer electric appliances. Well, the great Gildersleeve has plenty of circumstantial evidence, but he hasn't been able to get a confession that his nephew, Leroy, rigged the school bells. Now the water commissioner feels that the boy's character development is at the crossroads.
Bertie, you know I never get tough with Leroy because of a little prank. But when he won't make a clean breast of it, that's another matter.
Yes, sir, but did anybody see him do it?
Well,
Teacher didn't see him do it.
no, but...
The principal didn't see him do it.
True, but...
Did you see him do it?
Of course not. But we know he rigged the bells here at home.
That I saw him do.
Yeah, you see? And it happened the same day. What do you say to that?
I'd say he's just like his uncle.
What?
Mr. Gildersleeve, when you was in college, who put the cow in the dean's office?
Well, that was an amusing prank.
Yes, sir. But did the dean think so?
Well, I don't want Leroy doing everything I did. But when he does get out of line, by George, I want him to admit it. Here he comes. Maybe he'll take this more seriously if I give him the cold shoulder. I'll let him know I'm so shocked I don't want to have anything to do with him.
Hi, Unc.
Hello?
They got the bells fixed at school.
Well, I hope you enjoyed your fun.
All the kids did.
I suppose the culprit never admitted it.
Nuh-uh.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder who did it.
Ha!
I did not. Heck, let's forget it, Unc, and go to a movie tonight. That'd be a swell way to forget it.
I don't think I care to attend a movie with you, Leroy.
Even if I pay my own way?
Sorry?
What's the matter with you, Unc?
Something's happened between us, my boy. The old spark is gone. I like young men of character.
I'm loaded with it. I just don't flaunt it.
Yes.
Well, if you don't want to go to a movie with me, let's eat and I'll go with Piggy.
I don't think I even care to have dinner with you.
You don't?
I'll eat now and you can eat later.
Why don't I eat now and you eat later?
What?
Why should you have first crack at it?
What a calloused boy. Hello, Peavy.
Hello, Mr. Gildersleeve. What can I do for you?
No, I don't want anything. Just wanted to get out of the house and away from Leroy.
The boy got the mumps or something?
No, I'm purposely ignoring him because he wired those school bells and won't admit it.
You don't say.
I'm giving him something to think about. What are you doing, Peavy?
Oh, I'm just putting these cosmetics on the shelves. You know, a woman uses a lot of camouflage these days, Mr. Gildersleeve.
Yeah, I guess so.
They may not put much on their backs, but they sure put a lot on their faces. I wonder what a woman really looks like.
You should know, Peavy, you're married.
Yeah, I think I'll take some of this stuff home to Mrs. Peavy. Mr. Gildersleeve, I have a new line of perfume here anytime you need a gift for the new school principal.
Well, we aren't getting along right now.
You don't say?
That's Leroy's fault, too. I tried to explain the situation to her, and we had a row.
Well, if you and Miss Henshaw had a row, you might want to skedaddle out the back way.
What?
Here she comes.
Oh?
Hello, Mr. Peavy.
Good evening, Miss Henshaw.
Throckmorton, I'm so glad to see you.
You are?
We found out who caused all the bell ringing in school.
Leroy's fingerprints?
No. Leroy had nothing to do with it.
He didn't?
Some of the older boys were indulging in a pre-Halloween prank.
They were? Well, that explains a lot.
Yeah, explains why Leroy wouldn't admit he did it, Mr. Gildersleeve.
Well, he'd rigged all the bells at home except the burglar alarm.
I'm afraid you owe Leroy an apology, Throckmorton.
Yeah, I'll say I do. I jumped to conclusions. I assumed too much.
Yes, you did.
I really wronged the boy. I was short-sighted, unfair, suspicious.
Stupid.
All right, Peavy.
I'm just helping you out.
I owe you an apology, too, Throckmorton, getting upset with you. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm sorry for what I said, too. Maybe we should go somewhere and be sorry together. How about tomorrow evening?
Tomorrow evening?
If you want someplace to go and have a Sunday, I'd be glad to whip up a masterpiece to top off your evening.
Peavy, when I entertain a girl, a Sunday would hardly be the highlight of the evening.
Well, no, I wouldn't say that.
Mr. Gildersleeve's going to be mighty sorry he accused you, Leroy.
Yeah. I can't wait for Unc to come home. What a break for me.
Boy, what are you up to now?
Well, they say you should pay for your mistakes, and Unc's gonna pay.
Leroy!
Uh-oh, I'm going to leave the field to you.
Leroy? Oh, there you are, my boy.
Hello?
They found out who fouled up the bells at school.
Yeah.
Leroy, I'm sorry. I thought it was you. Well, my boy, suppose we go to that movie you were talking about.
I don't think I want to attend a movie with you.
Oh, come on. We'll eat dinner and be off for an evening together.
I don't think I care to have dinner with you.
But, Leroy...
Sorry, Unc, but something has happened between us. Like you said, the spark is gone.
Now, Leroy, I made a mistake.
You sure did.
But I want to make it up to you.
It's too late, Unc. You've stifled my genius.
What?
Just when it was starting to burn.
What genius?
My electrical genius. I might have been another Thomas Edison or an Alexander Graham Bell. That is, if I had better equipment.
Better equipment?
There's a kit down at Hogan Brothers with switches, wire, batteries, transformers. I could take that and invent anything.
Oh?
But I guess if you ever caught me doing something practical, like specializing in electricity, I'd get the treatment again.
My boy, I want you to have that outfit.
No.
Leroy, please. I owe it to you. Say you'll accept it.
Well, okay, Unc, if it'll make you happy.
You don't mind staying out a little later tonight, do you, Irene?
Not at all, Throckmorton. It's been fun.
Yeah, I thought it'd be nice to stop by the house and have some of Bertie's cake and hot chocolate. You come in.
That's you, Miss Gildersleeve?
It's us, Bertie.
Yes.
Oh, Bertie has a nice fire going.
Yes. Let's go over and sit down.
Here comes the hot chocolate and the cake.
Well, such service.
Bertie's a jewel.
Evening, Miss Henshaw.
Hello, Bertie.
Now, I'll put the tray right down here by you two and leave you to shift for yourself.
All right, Bertie. We'll manage. Thank you. Good night.
Yes, sir. How you like the looks of that cake, Miss Henshaw?
Oh, it's beautiful, Bertie. I've been hearing a lot about your cake.
Yes, ma'am?
Yeah, Bertie's quite a cook. Good night, Bertie.
Good night, Miss Gildersleeve. That recipe for this cake won the first prize at the county fair, Miss Henshaw.
Oh, really?
Do you cook, Miss Henshaw?
Oh, my goodness.
Not very much, I'm afraid.
I know you're the school principal, but principals ought to know how to cook. They get mad, too.
Yes, well, I'm afraid my interest lies more in the sciences, physics, astronomy.
Well, you and Mr. Gildersleeve could study astronomy together. He likes the moon, too.
Bertie.
Of course, the moon's fine when you're courting, but after you're married, there's nothing like knowing how to make a hot biscuit.
I'll remember that.
Bertie.
I'm going. Good night.
Good night, Bertie.
At last. Why, George, we have quite a time trying to be alone together.
Yes. The last time it was the school custodian, wasn't it?
Yeah, about those school bells. Yeah, I made it up to Leroy, though. Got him the finest electrical outfit Hogan Brothers had. Good. Yeah, I got him on the right track. He's doing constructive things with it. He even fixed this lamp.
Oh.
Yes, indeed. A very complicated three-way switch. See, it's on bright now.
It is a little bright, isn't it?
Yeah. But look. Now it's dim.
That is better.
I can even make it dimmer.
Oh, it's wired to the burglar alarm. Leroy!
The great Gildersleeve will be with us again in just 30 seconds. Just a last reminder to get your entry blank for Kraft Oil's sensational Name the Cake contest at your grocer's tomorrow. It's the easiest contest in the world to enter. Just send in a name for the wonderful new cake made with lighter-bodied Kraft Oil. First prize is a new Ford Victoria every year for 5 years. Other prizes include 1,850 Dormeyer electric appliances. Just name the cake that's made with Kraft Oil. Get your entry blank tomorrow, and good luck.
I put the electric kit right there in the car, Unc, like you said.
Yeah, all right, Leroy. I'm sorry it has to be this way, but I'm returning it to Hogan Brothers.
Unc, I'm sorry about the burglar alarm last night, but can I keep the kit if I...
Leroy, I don't want to discuss it. I'm late for a meeting with the mayor. Oh, for just when I'm in a hurry.
I might be able to fix it, Unc.
You?
Well, I've been studying electricity, you know. Maybe it's the wires.
Leroy, put down the hood.
Yeah, this could be the trouble. Oh, hand me the kit, Unc.
Well, better than paying a mechanic, I guess. Unless he ruins the motor.
Yeah, there. That might do it. Now step on the starter.
Well... Say, it started.
Yeah. Let me close the hood. And here's the kit you want to return.
Leroy, maybe you'd better keep it.
Yeah?
The car might be hard to start again some morning.
Gosh, thanks, huh?
Goodbye, my boy.
It's a good thing I pulled that wire loose. I really would have lost this kit.
The Great Gildersleeve is played by Willard Waterman and is an NBC Radio Network production. The show is written by John Elliott and Andy White and is transcribed. Included in the cast are Walter Tetley, Jess Kirkpatrick, Lillian Randolph, Kathy Lewis, and Dick LeGrand. Musical compositions by Jack Meakin. This is John Heaston saying goodnight for the Kraft Foods Company, makers of the famous line of Kraft quality food products. Be sure to listen in next week and every week for the further adventures of the Great Gildersleeve.
What goes into your favorite sandwich? Maybe it's roast beef or savory baked ham. Whatever your favorite, the perfect meat sandwich needs the perfect mustard. Kraft prepared mustard. For when you add a little mustard, you add a lot of tang. You can take your choice of 2 kinds of Kraft mustard. Mild Kraft mustard is smooth and delicately spiced. Or if you like your mustard with extra pep, try Kraft mustard with snappy horseradish added. Keep them both on hand and keep everyone in the family happy. Next time, get Kraft prepared mustard. Play You Bet Your Life with Groucho next on the NBC Radio Network.